The World Disaster Report 2013 was technology is as important as food and water in saving lives during disasters. Today I spoke to Robert Tickner, the CEO of Australia Red Cross.
Well, I think in the world that we live in, technology has become so very important to saving human lives in a disaster context. This World Disaster Report highlights this fact and how important it is that we ensure that people around the world have access to technology at those times. The report shows that there is a digital divide, however, meaning that there are many parts of the world and many communities that simply don't have access to that technology, and that's a real threat to their lives when that disaster hits.
You mentioned digital divide, so what kinds of technologies need to be implemented in the developing world to help improve the number of fatalities caused by disasters?
Well, I think obvious things like access to mobile phones, and we've already seen tremendous spread of coverage in Africa, India, many parts of the world, but still access to the internet, another critical point of information flow, arguably the most critical, is still very poor in many parts of the world, including Africa.
Do you think we have the technologies in place in Australia to respond to disasters adequately? Are we utilizing the technologies we already have well enough?
Look, I think we can always do better, but certainly by global standards, Australia is up there among some of the leading countries. The World Disaster Report recognises that in Australia we've done some important things. Most recently, we've launched a mobile phone application around first aid training, for example, and we want to do a lot more creative things in the years ahead.
When it comes to the negative impacts on disaster management that may stem from the technology, robots do hold an optimistic attitude, despite the threat to data and privacy.
Well, I think there's always a danger, as with any technology, that data has got to be managed well. Privacy has got to be respected, and that's the same for everybody in every situation. But I think overwhelmingly the impact is a very positive one. We're seeing in Kenya mobile phones used to transfer funds. There were accounts of people who were affected by droughts with a program through the Red Cross there. All over the world we're seeing these great breakthroughs of new innovation and things that were unthought of and unthinkable 10 years ago are now happening.